Hey, good morning. This is Jeff Stunkert of Zookeeper's Diary. We are on our way into the Carlisle Chrysler Nationals this morning. And as you can see, I'm idling in. But the car in front of me is a Hellcat powered, unrestored 1971 Roadrunner. There's an AMC behind me, and a 71 Hemi Cuda, or 71 Cuda rather, all kinds of stuff. So, shaping up to be quite a day. We'll be back. Wow, you want to see crazy? Check this out. How about a Hellcat powered? And as you can see, they've left some cool patina on this thing. Take this interior. Bench seat with insert, pistol grip. Yeah, that thing's crazy. Actually, it looks like the patina is painted on, so we'll get the rest of the story. All right, we are here at Carlisle Events, and this is Eston Hoffman's just finished Satellite. It's a Roadrunner clone. And he was telling us this car began as an automatic, and you can see it's now got a 4-speed in it. And again, this car was actually in bare metal a week ago, so he's added on the patina that makes it look like it's a barn find. It's had some mild changes to it, but Eston's going to show us what's under the hood now, so check this out. All right, Eston, go ahead and open it up, man. Wow. So you were telling me that this car was in bare metal last week. How long have you been working on the project?
The project was exactly 3 years now.
Okay.
We're doing it, but I wanted it to look like an original paint car because it is the original color.
Okay.
It's an extremely rare GJ3 meadow green.
Wow, wow.
1% of the 72s were that color.
No kidding.
Especially with the Spring Special interior.
Okay, and that's what that is. The interior is called Spring Special.
Material in the interior is a
so this is, check this out. This is a factory interior. This plaid, a Spring Special interior. So, and you said the car was an automatic initially?
It was an automatic on the column.
Okay.
Yeah, we went with a 4-speed.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, a built 4-speed with the Hellcat.
And then where'd the Hellcat motor come from?
That is actually a brand new crate engine.
Okay.
Hellcat crate engine from Dodge. With the Hellcrate harness and everything. And then everything else pretty much needed engineered.
Oh yeah, so you've got the intercooler in there and all that?
Everything, the intercooler in the front, everything hidden. But nothing was modified on the original car whatsoever. No holes drilled, nothing cut, anything like that. All the bracketry was made to go in the existing holes.
Wow, and what did you do for engine support? Is it a K-frame underneath?
It's actually the stock K member.
Really?
Full suspension on it, but the stock K member.
Okay.
And just made the motor mounts.
No kidding.
Moved this 4-speed about a ½ inch forward and on the original mount, and made everything work with the air grabber hood to fit for clearance. And
no kidding. Wow. Well, no, you can't even tell it's under there when the hood is down.
Yeah,
now tell me a little bit about this patina you've added on here. It looks like it's primer and rust, but
it is actually factory style red oxide primer with the gray, like it would have been from new.
Right.
And it is real rust. It is actually chemically done. And I looked at hundreds of pictures probably of original cars. So this is as close as you will
there you go.
get to
Check it out. You can see the rust line ends right there.
Yeah, and it is completely real patina, just not how the car was completely.
Right.
But
and you were telling me you've got
there and everything.
So the roof is the one piece of metal that was on the original car that you held on to.
Every single piece of metal is pretty much new.
Right.
I was able to find new old stock parts or AMD parts.
So and what are you using them for a front suspension?
It's actually fabricated lower arms with adjustable uppers to get the camber back out with getting it that low, but it's just heavy-duty torsion bars.
Okay,
so
cool.
It's still the torsion bar suspension, just all upgraded.
And then you said you tucked the 4-link underneath,
the only
tubbed
way
it?
To get the tires like that, with that tall of a tire and that big of a tire, these have huge wheel wells, but I have a 4-link in the back with coilovers, and re-backspace the wheels to get them in farther, and then added bead locks on the factory steel wheels too.
Very cool. Well, the stance on this thing is incredible. It just looks stock. You can't believe it's got that monster tire tucked into it or anything.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was going for.
So anyway, well, what's been the response now you've got it out here?
It's here for the second day now. It wasn't going to be, but the response was so overwhelming yesterday that I brought it back.
Very good. Well, if it hasn't been given a celebrity pick before we get that stuff done, I'll bring it and give it mine. That's very, very cool.
I
so,
appreciate it.
well, thank you, man. Thanks for bringing this thing out. Wow.
Sure thing.
Awesome.